welcome everybody to this first ever, hold up, ITCRA stream, yay! Alright, so we are going to start off, let me mention that this is the finale of the season. I got you, AJ, in a second. We are going to hopefully do some interviews with our racers in a few minutes here after the last qualifying lap is ending about right now. Let me just get this link for you. Until then, 1 second, boys. Hold up. Until then. Okay, so I will go over. There was a very strong theme this season, considering the point trends and the podiums that I'd like to point out. The first round at Goodwill was a very interesting race, considering it was part of the doubleheader, I believe. There's been a lot of racers that haven't shown up to really a lot of what's been going on, but if people like Kundai, oh god, that's a bad pronunciation, or Riley showed up way more, we could be having a totally different complexion right now, considering that they're probably really would be top racers, but the inactivity is really there. And Darkar wins the pole sitter by like thinnest of margins. So we're going to continue a theme here that Darkar has really been the standout racer in this series. Although his points aren't as high as other people, he's really going to have that chance here to win. But it's also really an uphill battle facing Alex here, because you got to really know that he's ahead, and all he has to do is finish top 3 for a win, I'm pretty sure. We will hopefully get some interviews pretty soon. Hold up. Voice call. Yeah. I'd also like to point out and mention that this will be, hopefully, obviously to you guys by now, but this will be our headquarters location whenever the building is built. But I'm very excited for this race. Gotta hopefully figure out what these guys are doing here in a second. Alright, I believe we will start interviews right about now. Alright, Broken. Alright, our first interview is Broken. Turn your mic on, bro. What are you doing? Oh, I do? Oh, snap. Oh, yeah. Alright, Broken. Welcome to the show, my guy. What place do you really think you're gonna finish realistically? Like, what are you going for here? Like,
Alright.
you know.
Okay, where I want to finish, I want to win the race, of course. But realistically, I personally believe that I'm gonna be able to finish in the top 5, maybe luckily in 3rd place or 2nd place if I have a perfect strategy and if I just race cleanly for the rest of the race. But the hardest thing I'm gonna have to do is keep Alex behind me for 5 positions. So I honestly believe that he might win championship this race, but I don't know. Anything could happen.
Yeah, you gotta hope. He's been one of the best racers so far. What do you think about the chance of your team really bringing this home? I know you guys are up a lot.
Oh yeah, we have a. Oh yeah, yeah. I personally believe we're gonna win the championship. It's already confirmed at this point. With me and Darkar, if we just even if we just score points, we're still gonna win the championship regardless. So at this point, we're just bringing it home for the team championship. But you know, anything could happen.
All right. Thanks for coming on, man. Good luck.
Uh huh. Thank you.
Yo, Doug, are you? Oh, what's up? What's going on?
What's up?
Welcome on, Doug. I want to interview you about a few things.
Sure.
What do you think realistically your chances in this race with your team and yourself, honestly?
In terms of winning the race or winning the championship?
I'd say winning the championship first. Let's see.
Well, currently I'm tied with the third, Darkar, I believe.
Darkar,
Only like
yeah.
20 points back, but I'm told that everyone ahead of me or tied with me would have to finish below the top 10 in order for me to possibly win, and I would have to win the race. So I feel like that's a slim chance
man,
considering Alex and Darkar like top.
We like an underdog story.
I know. I'm not counting it out, but it's going to be one hell of a race if I want to win it all.
Yeah. All right. And what do you think about let's see. What do you think about the situation with Dar being the pole sitter on literally every race?
I know. Hashtag rigged. Not
Rigged.
really, but kind of seems like it.
Yeah.
I guess he's just really good. I don't know if he uses console or what the heck he uses, but whatever his setup is, he's doing great. Maybe he just knows his routes better than us.
Yeah.
But whatever he's doing, he's doing a good job.
All right.
So it's just up to us to keep up with him.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, especially considering that you guys, nobody's really finished in front of him this season. So hopefully.
Yeah, unless he DNFs, like no one beats him.
Yeah, we got to bring in the death walls, boys.
Right.
All right. Thanks for coming on, Doug. Good luck.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. See you later. All right, so we will bring on Ash Lemmer here as our probably final interview.
Got time for more.
Or possibly more. We will see. Yo.
I mean, the only other person we were going to interview was Darkar, so both in.
Oh, Squeaker's here. Okay, hold up. Is Squeaker racing, or what is he doing?
Yes, he has actually been signed and has not showed up to a race yet. Alright,
We will get someone in here pretty quick.
get Darkar in here. He's the only other person.
Yeah, I want to get Darkar in here in a second too. Hold on, and Ash, if possible. Hold up. All right, this kid's a sped monkey, dude.
Online.
Yo, Dar, you alive?
Yeah.
All right. I brought you in here for an interview, to get your thoughts on this race. What do you think your chances of winning are today?
Well, I'm like 20 points behind or something like that.
I think you have a good chance, considering.
I mean, the points like barrier thing is like kind of low. I don't know what I'm saying, but like Alex has a big lead, and he needs to like finish bad, and I need to finish pretty good.
Well, there is a chance, considering his internet sometimes sells on him, but it's gonna be interesting to see. All right. What do you think about your team so far? Like, you guys got it in the bag, but do you think there's any looming problems that might happen for you guys during this race?
Well, I mean, Riley and Broken, they're good drivers. I think they'll be able to pull it off. And then Almhest also has good drivers, but I think we have the better advantage. Riley and Broken have been doing consistent finishes.
Yeah,
each race they've
yeah.
done.
They've been consistent top, 8 finishers. That's very good for your team, All right,
Yep.
Thanks for coming on. Congrats on the pole sitter right now, and good luck in the race. See you in a bit.
All right, thanks.
All right, Ash, let's do one more. We're gonna have Ash. All right, and he's AFK. All right, so we're gonna have Squeaker in here for the memes, I guess. All right, welcome Squeaker. Hold up, let me unmute you, bro. Welcome Squeaker.
Hello.
What do you think you're gonna finish in this race, considering this is your debut race in the final race of the season?
I'm gonna finish dead last.
Dead last. That's your prediction, bro.
Prediction.
Behind Spart.
Nah, Spart's actually trash. So let's.
Oh.
We got some. Spark's gonna release you, bro. All right. Anyway, who do you think's gonna win the championship? Like the individual championship. Who do you think's gonna finish first here and bring it home?
Uh. Me.
You? It's not possible.
Let me think. Doug 42.
You want
He
Doug?
can hit me an RBC so I can hit.
What?
Interesting.
A very interesting analogy there, but
Oh, racing's not a sport, so it doesn't really take.
you're stupid. Anyway, thanks for coming on the show. I hope you don't caution like Torn all the time. I'll pray. Thanks for coming on the show, Squeaker. You're bad boy. What team are you on, Squeaker?
I think I want
Motorsports.
He's on. You don't even know what team you're on. All right, good luck, Squeaker. Try not to try not to finish last, boy.
Okay, yeah.
I'm rooting for
I
you
mean,
somewhat.
I'm racing with Tornado JS, so I'm not finishing last.
Oh.
Oh my god. You guys are ruthless. All right, thanks for coming on the show, man. Is this kid?
Right, so now we will the starting grid. On the pole, number 44, a tri-mod driven by a dark car.
Man, the myth, the legend. In the second spot, we have Alex Da riding the number 99 car for Alton. Following him, we have, who is that? I believe that's Riley right there, isn't it? Royal Purple there, 32 for Trimod. Trimod really dominating this top four, all things considered. We have Doug back in the fifth spot for the underdog story. Or the sixth spot, my apologies. Spartan with a surprising finish in front of three of the other Nexus racers. So it's going to be very interesting to see what these three guys in the back here. I think they need to prove something here. These Nexus back three have really been silent all season, but if they can finish in the middle, they might have a chance to really push up their team points and maybe get some Robux for it. Speaking of that, actually, I will show you the prize payouts right now on the screen. So, the person who wins this will win 200 Robux. So we're looking at for the first time, I believe, Alex Da has a chance, the first time in history, actually, in this league, that a racer has a chance to go back to back. I believe. If I'm wrong, correct me, AJ. But Alex Da can go back to back here, right, and win back to back titles. So it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm surprised Dark Horse never won in here, but I'd say he's probably the favorite besides Alex here to really win here. Considering he's gonna need a strong end, but Alex is gonna be needed to really drop out of the race here. I don't think he's gonna self destruct, but there's always a chance for these guys that are really trailing. But all things considered, it should be a really close race. We're looking to start here fairly soon. AJ, what are your opinions on really like the league, this race and the league going into the future? What do you think are going to be some changes?
Well, I think next season we are going to implement thing on cautions, and at the start of the race, that will be single file if everything works out as planned, which will add a lot of competition, I think. And there's a few other things that are still in the works. A lot of people want death balls. We're still trying to figure out if that's going to work or not, but there's going to be a lot of changes, but I think it will still stay the same.
Yeah.
For the most part, for racing, our goal. So,
So new tracks too in the works, or is it?
I think we're gonna change some of the tracks on the schedule, but I haven't really looked over that yet.
All right. So we are still waiting here. What time is it right now? I don't have my phone on me.
I figure out what Ash is doing.
Ash has been AFK for a few minutes now. I will
No idea where he is.
break down some teams here. Really think the all-time champs, one of these guys are looking to join. Sofardi, Rock Jesus, F1 star, builder of worlds, who is actually Broken's brother, if you guys did not know. Maybe some family stuff right there. And Alex DA, winning last season, looking to repeat. It's going to be very interesting to see. He will be the first repeat if he wins here today, or finishes anywhere in the top 3, realistically. We got some team champions too. Trimod has dominated over the years, but I think Trimod really has this in the bag. It's going to be interesting to see next season if some new team, if a team like Nexus really pops off with some good racers behind Doug. We have multiple other teams here, but considering there's a lot of teams that I'm not sure are coming back, like Speed Motorsports, who have a combined like 110 points through a whole season. Not really good. And Rich Energy. So a lot of these teams were inactive, but we're looking to improve next season on some of these team owners. So we are almost ready to start here. Just wait for Ash and a few other people to get situated so we can be off here.
Oh, it's just him.
It's just Ash? Oh my god.
Back in the next few minutes, we will probably start.
Laps down, rip. It's going to be hopefully a very entertaining race. We're running with. Are we throwing people out if they get 3 cautions, or is it like?
It's still 4. That's
Still 4? Okay. Looking to keep this is a very nice course, one of the best I think we've raced at this season. One of my favorites, if that means anything, considering I don't race at all. I suck. But should be a clean race here as we await for people to stop going AFK all the time.
So today, it looks like we're gonna go 45 laps, which is pretty quick, especially the size of the track. Because lap times are around 37 seconds. So
yeah, it should be a quick race.
45 laps.
Considering, are you expecting to see some cautions today, AJ?
I mean, I there to probably be at least 3 cautions.
3?
I hope probably more.
From who?
I'm hoping for like 3.
From who? Are we gonna call anybody out?
I'm not gonna call anyone out.
We're gonna call anybody out. So as we await Ash, who is still AFK. My gosh, what a shame. No. Oh, smart. Alright, we may get one more interview in here before the race happens. It's because Ash decides to go AFK all the time. Okay. Just tell the stream that my RBC team will beat yours tonight. Okay. So
Not true.
we continue to wait for Ashliner to return from whatever he is doing. The official Ben Simmons of ITCRA.
If he's not back at
If he's not back,
6:40, then I'm at 7:40. I'm starting the race. Well,
there's been some
basically
hot.
ruined the type of chance of winning a championship.
Yeah, if you start laps down here, you're gonna need to rely on some cautions to really bail you out in the early start and like early beginning of the race to help you catch up. Oh, they're doing
Oh
laundry.
no! Now they're both AFK.
Oh
It's
my
not-
god, park these kids. So, 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes for Torn to do laundry. And Ash, too. To do laundry.
They can beat the clock.
They can beat the clock, yes. Dude, I don't have I don't have the race thing. Hold on. Dude, why don't I have it? What the heck? Whatever. So as we await the start, we have one of our bigger fields this season, I believe. Is this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17? A pretty good showing for the final. As we wait for these guys to stop being so it looks like he'll have to start laps down as he returns right in time for the start.
I was expecting him to do that.
You weren't? You were or you weren't?
I was.
You were?
I'm not too surprised that he did that.
They take care of business in real life. It's like that. So as Ash takes his player 4 spot, we wait for Doug to wake up now. If he starts laps down, that's not going to be very good for his championship run here.
This is when you really need a baseball.
It's really need a baseball. Oof.
Okay, he's back.
So he is back, and we are looking to begin.
Okay,
So the pits today are going to be 20 laps 20 through 25.
we are ready to go.
As we are ready to go here, yes. Longly anticipated for a couple of days now. The countdown has begun, and
Just jumped here. What happened to it?
someone, I don't know. As the countdown happens again, here we go, boys.
What's
And
strange?
they are off. Jump on, pretty close jump
Wow.
there. Yeah, wow jumps every time. As we have Ash off to a quick start here in the lead, looking to really help his team out here with some points and possibly get himself the championship title. As we go around turn 3, I believe. Dar CC, yes. As Dar takes the lead now, pushing up. In the back, we have pretty balanced group so far. What the heck? We have a few people lagging here, as
It's been lagging really bad recently.
whoever's in the purple car. Oh my goodness.
It happened last race too. I don't know what happened.
We're on our second lap now, as we really wait to see some cautions or something here. We have a very nice race up top with Ash and Dar really competing for the first spot early in the race. Some very crisp turns, followed by Nubsy, who won Tampa, surprisingly, like to everybody's surprise, considering there are some pretty good racers in that class. But even though Dar wasn't there, I think he was running pretty fast.
Riley's
As we head on to lap 3, Riley continuing to lag back there in the back.
one. I can't tell if he's actually back there or if he's like in second. You know. car just crashed. I have Squeaker is parked on the track.
We have Doug here really struggling. He's really pedestrian so far. Considering what he needs to win, I think he needs to take he needs to hustle it up at the end. Ash and Dar still holding the top. Oh, my apologies. Dar car dropped back. Ash with a sizable lead in his number 10 Charlotte car. Taking some turns very nice now. Practice his amount of practice he's putting on the track has been showing here early.
Squeaker's already been lapped.
Squeaker's been lapped already. Not a good debut for the rookie.
Chris just spun it out here in the back. We just had Squeaker flip. He's good though.
I think someone who's
That's a huge wreck right there.
Someone who's had
one seems to be going against.
Someone who's had a disappointing season so far, I'd say, considering what I saw from him earlier, is crazy.
Yeah.
I think he would have finished higher, but considering what happened with the Alton cars earlier in the season with the more parts thing, something that would not have been caught without the help of their team owner, Alex DA, as Crazy spins out. So we go back to the front now to see Ash still in the lead, but with a sizable margin. I believe Squeaker has been lapped yet again by
He's 2 laps down.
By the front. Ash taking some very good turns. He has a decent.
I've never seen someone go 2 laps down within the first 5 laps.
Broken has been
pretty hard to do.
Broken is pretty far back. Very disappointing. It seems we have leveled off into the front and some people in the middle and then the back. So the people in the middle.
Right now, Alex has. If the race was end right now, Alex is very much in the lead for the championship points.
Yeah, all Alex has to do is really hang around the top 5.
I mean, yeah, all he has to do is finish in front of Broken, and he will win the championship.
So we have Ash doing very well here, continuing his trend, outracing Darkar right now, surprisingly. As I say that, Dar goes outside and takes that lap, I believe, by a fraction of a second.
There's
as Ash
a lot going on right now.
Draw back here, down back to Nubsy. Nubsy leading the pack of really the middle people. Running a very solid right now. Doug, I believe that's Doug, is doing very subpar right now. Unfortunately, doesn't look like he'll bring this one home for Nexus. And Builder also in the back. This is very interesting so far, considering some of the top racers aren't really in the front.
Crashed on pit road.
Crashed on pit road. That's a first. We're seeing some first here, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know what he's doing, but I'm not going to call it caution because he's not blocking any part of the track.
Yeah.
So.
As we are heading up to lap 10, no caution so far. A very clean race with some very good turns and cuts by people right now.
A lot of people coming back. They just have the speed that these front runners do.
Yeah, we'll see though what the cautions bring, because it's very inevitable, considering some racers that don't have the same skill level will cause these cautions and get themselves back into a race. Up at the front, as Ash spins out and crashes into the boards. Now Darkar regains the lead, as Alex DA is followed closely by,
He's slowing down on the track, but he seems to be getting back up to speed.
It's being followed by, hold on, who is that? I believe that's Doug 42. No, that's NLJ. Wait, who's that Nexus car following Ash?
That's
Christblocks.
He's down a lap.
Ah, dude, I thought he was on the same lap.
He is down a lap.
As we have Nubsy doing what Nubsy does, he's gonna need a caution to get back up, unless
Here is off the track, but he is going back through the.
Riley is, oh my goodness, that lag is amazing, as he turns, I think. I'll skip away from him for a second. Darkar still has the lead here, a very nice sizable lead. Wait, hold up, I'm sped. No, I'm not sped, hold on. Darkar has the lead, yes. He's close to lapping Squeaker, I think that is, in the Alton car. Or
That's crazy.
That's
And
he's close to
Tornado.
lapping Crazy and Tornado. Two of
Oh
them.
yeah, he will right here. He
Two,
will at least. He'll probably catch one of them within the next lap.
two
Yep,
of
there
them
you
wins this morning. There we go, boys. On this turn right here. Try to
The
go
Squeaker
wide.
is already
And he flips
on
out.
a lot of laps. Debut. Like Quinn Halp out here.
Tornado and Crazy have been probably
Flips.
the biggest.
He gets back
opponents.
around, so he's good.
Turn around this corner here. Haven't been a lot of corner cuts, I'd say. On lap 12 now. Dar continues to keep the lead. Ash really dropped back here. He's pretty far back from where he was originally. After not.
Soon here, I might have to put. He is not completing laps at a.
So Squeaker is fairly close
Right.
to being parked as he is down 5 laps.
Fastest time so far is a 53.5, which that is very.
Not a very good start for the rookie. As we go to Broken, or Crazy actually, as a matter of fact. Two Alton cars running the back middle here. As in the front, Darkar continues to reign superior. As I believe he actually just lapped someone. Dar really fast on this track, showing that he'll adapt to anything you throw at him. Alex DA is currently, I believe, following suit a sizable distance behind Darkar. As Alex takes a very good turns 1 and 2, gains some ground, a bit of ground. As that looks like Christ Blocks may get lapped again here.
NLJ.
It's not. As NLJ might get lapped. Sorry, all the Nexus cars are confusing me. With by far the best car number in the league. This takes a very good turn there. Dar's on his
Pretty
tail.
nice.
Dar's gaining ground slowly. I'd say you'd take him by turn 2 here.
Get him right. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, no, he lags back. We'll see. Can NLJ somehow keep his spot up here? As he spins out, and Dar will take the lead there. So, not surprising. Dar continuing to lap people. Let's check on Doug now, who's currently running very far back, considering he was in the top leaderboard in points heading into this race, just showing what consistency can do for you. As Squeaker, I believe, is lapped around 6 times right now. By far the worst performance that we have seen.
Flips. He gets it around though.
As we are approaching lap 20 with no caution, as I say that, we call a caution. So, the first caution of the race will be at lap 16. Darkar as the leader, I believe. Or Alex DA. My apologies.
My.
So our first caution will come.
Broken will not go down a lap because it took me a while to get a car unstuck. So Broken will stay on the lead lap.
It's a very good break for Broken there. If he drops off the lead lap, he basically gives Alex DA a really open chance, unless there's another caution to really clinch this victory for him. So I believe we are in around the same order we started the race in, with Darkar in the number 1 spot, followed by Alex DA, Ashlemmer, and Riley. Nubsy making a very good push here as well, coming into the top areas right here, threatening the leaders at the
Where's Broken?
at the grids at least. Broken is currently, I believe he's racing back right now. He's on the last turn.
He will stay on the lead lap.
Fortunately enough for him. So, right now, Broken is being outraced by his brother. So, not a defending champion, but once a champion, builder of worlds, I believe. So getting
LJ. Is he?
So as we get ready to begin here. Just about. Very sizable field as of now. Players looking to increase their point count and get some rewards.
Make sure everyone's good.
Just about. I'll ask for ready. Depends on what people say.
Yeah, I think, yeah, we're good. Everyone looks to be stalled.
Situated. Okay. Not ready, called by Spartan. So we will wait a bit. While we are waiting, I will.
Already almost halfway through this race. I mean,
Yes,
last
but
17.
I will show you guys the Tri-Mod point standings. By far, the most talented team, I believe. Especially if they had that number 4 racer, they would easily be the best team in the league. Even though they probably already are. So as we get ready here, some conversation at the grids.
Ready.
Looks ready here.
Yeah, I don't see anyone saying they're not ready, so I'm going to do a countdown.
I don't think
We'll have to watch for jumps
Spartan
here.
said he was ready.
Jumps, we're good.
Looks fairly.
Riley. Okay, Riley didn't lag. He just didn't.
Riley has been by far the
That
top.
is chaos in the back, but they seem shorted out the crash.
So
We
had
tornado flips.
we have the same top 3 people that were out of the gates earlier. Our car really leading the pack here. Get some space, but Alex Diaz is on his tail. It's all he needs to do here. Oh, Alex Diaz takes the lead here. Almost does. As we have a big flip in the back by Wow05, riding the National Guard car. And NLJ flips. And we're going to have to call a caution. As you unflip him, I'll call.
It would have been fine. I was trying to get over there.
Yeah.
Been able to.
Was he stuck in the ground?
But I can just do that.
All right. So we're gonna have, I believe, Dar and Alex are fighting it out for the number 1 spot after going into this caution. As Alex hits a cone and loses some positions here, so we're gonna have Dar at the number 1 spot, followed by Ash Lemmer. I believe that's Doug. Really coming up here. And then Alex DA, Builder of Worlds, Nubsy, Broken. So really.
No one went down a lap there, so that's interesting.
Who went down a lap?
No one did.
Nobody did. Not even NLJ went down a lap.
No, because I'm back soon.
So as we await the call, Alex really dropped back, got himself screwed out of a few positions, but he should be all right to rebound for the rest of this race. As Doug says he's not ready, I will show you guys. So we will see. Squeaker, I believe, is pretty close to being parked, considering his behavior on the track. As long live Squeaker, but
the pits will not open this lap, but they will have to complete another lap before the pits open.
yeah, so the pits will open 20 through 25. All players are required to pit during this time period.
Have to make sure no one's speeding. Looks like everyone's ready. Squeaker.
Everyone's ready. We're looking for jumps, as looks somewhat clean.
We're good. It's called Squeaker. If he didn't back up.
Squeaker's a noob, so I don't really think.
Yeah.
So we have Ash leading, and Dar, really the 2 guys who have been leading out of the gates off of all the cautions.
In the wall. I think they're good though.
Some very good turns here. In the back of the pack, or / the middle, we have the 2 Nexus drivers as NLJ spins out. Christ Blocks following him. Very underwhelming performance for the bottom 3 of the Nexus crew. Torn is doing a lot better than what he was doing at like places like the Taizu circuit, where he was, let's just say he was flipping a lot. As he runs into a wall there, Doug has really revitalized himself here and is giving himself a chance to push up here on the leaders, as he is currently in 4th place. I believe all the leaderboard people are really riding in front right now, as Darkar has a sizable lead, or a gap if you want to call it that, as Darkar will finish first on this lap here. As the pits just open, Ash goes to pit. Very interesting strategy for him there, but he won't lose a lap unless Dar runs fast. So with Ash in the pits, Doug moves up to 3rd as of right now. Builder is really challenging for that spot. Doug takes a good turn here. We have Broken behind Doug and Builder at the 6th spot, looking to maybe win something here. Realistically, as he said earlier, he probably doesn't have a good chance at winning this, but we will see. Heading into lap 21st, we've had a very clean race so far, considering the
Dar does pit. Okay, that Doug pits.
As Dar and Doug pit, the people in the back looking not really to pit yet. I think Christblocks will probably pit here, considering he's on lead lap, as he does not pit here. So Tornado enters the pits. Squeaker, I believe. Is that Squeaker in the?
Squeaker's in the pits. Squeaker now has 2 warning.
As Darkar and Ash enter the pits with a very efficient pit right there. So Ash will regain the lead, I believe.
Here comes Alex into the pits.
With the
Broken follows.
The sizable lead on Darkar here, but he'll probably catch up eventually. Currently have people like Nubsy, I believe. Has Nubsy pitted yet? I'm very curious about that.
Yes.
As he's running pretty far back behind the leaders, but has a chance to catch up to them with a few laps here. Doug42 has been out of the pits for some time now, as he is behind Darkar. He's running 3rd right now. Good for him. The last player out of the pits, I believe, is Riley, who's currently spiking his... spiking so hard.
So Builder needs to pit as Builder pits right now.
Builder needs to pit, so Builder's pitting. He's going to go to his stall.
Chris does need to pit. Broken.
That's a penalty on Builder. He went through.
Let me review that.
He's in the wrong pit, and he ran through like 5 grids. He ran at least 8 grids. As he doesn't even, I don't know what he's doing. He just did an illegal pit.
Just did a complete.
I don't even know what that was. That was awful. So as we have Crazy here going through the chicane, good turn from him. Turns into the last turn here to go to the final and passes Broken. Crazy bringing himself up. As we go back to Doug CC.
LJ needs to pit based off of my list.
As we have Darkar trailing Builder of Worlds and Broken as Ash hits a wall and drops back.
NLJ needs to pit.
NLJ still needs to pit. We'll go on him.
He has to pit this lap or it is a warning.
If he doesn't pit this lap, it's a warning. There's really no reason not to pit considering you don't lose any laps. We will see what he does here. Does he pit or does he take a warning? Yes, he does pit. Hits a wall. It's a very bad entrance right there for NLJ. We'll see if he can complete this turn. Yeah, that's an illegal pit again.
But that was a good pit, I think.
My God, he ran through like 3 grids, but whatever. We'll pan back to Darkar, who's currently leading in front of Broken and Ash, very close behind him on his tail. As we're approaching lap 30 with a very caution minimal race. Very good for very good in general, just to happen. Somebody we haven't been looking at so far, II Spartans, someone who I'm personally rooting for, is running in the middle of the pack in front of some pretty good racers. He's pretty close to getting, he's running pretty well so far for a new racer in the league. Pan back to the front. Ash spins again. It's not good. He hits the wall and loses around 8 seconds. Drives backwards. He needs to unflip.
Did you warn him?
Because he literally drove backwards for a whole a whole straight.
Okay.
So Ash will get warned there for driving backwards for literally a whole straight. Christ blocks now, looking to turn at the chicane. Someone just crashed back there in the chicane area, but looks
Very
fine.
confused with what Squeaker is doing, but he's not causing any issues to like that.
The race, Squeaker, what is he down?
Caution, so
How many laps is he down? Is he down like 5 laps right now?
he's down 6 laps. I think.
As he crashes yet again into the what could be the death walls next season, kids. As Darkar looks to be comfortably in the lead, followed by Broken, Builder of Worlds, and Alex Da.
Who's parked over here?
Ash really lost a lot of his positions. I think he's running behind Doug right now.
Crazy.
Doug couldn't walk, so he decided to get into racing. As he's been doing well so far with some great consistency throughout the season. We approach lap 30. This has been a very quick race, hasn't it? This has been what, like 45-minute, like 35 minutes right here. As Ash
watch the
chicane.
I don't know how they're cutting through that.
Considering there's cones literally right all over there that are collided.
Literally can't any turn from the first one.
As WoW 05 bumps off the wall here, Doug and Ash looking to maybe lap him. Ooh.
Pushing 15 to go.
As Doug is getting pretty close to cutting that chicane. He all 4 wheels are on the plaque, but Ash spins out again.
Jason.
Darkar looks very comfortably in the front with at least a 10-second lead. Or 5, more realistically a 6-second lead, but we'll keep it at that.
I think that's actually like a 2-second.
You think that's 2 seconds?
Yeah.
He's got a pretty good advantage over him. I don't think it's going to take him.
It's only about 2 seconds.
Really?
3.
As Christ blocks.
2 seconds.
Christ blocks, I think that is, or that's Christ blocks. They're looking not to get lapped here. Has been one of the more average racers in the league, but I think with more practice, he could definitely be one of those guys that finishes in the top 5. Really, anybody can with practice on the tracks and handling cars. He really got back into real racing just this season for this league.
Unexpected person up in the top
3.
Builder of Worlds.
Builder of Worlds. Well, not really unexpected, but
unexpected, but he just doesn't race a lot anymore. Interesting to see him up there again. Haven't seen his name up in the top 5 for a while.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We have Broken and Builder really pushing the top 5 right now. And Christblocks is down there with him, getting lapped by Dar. Ash in the Charlotte car is pretty far back from Riley, who's currently riding at the number 6 spot. As we're getting really close to the end of the race here, boys. It's gonna be a few more laps until we start ramping up for the finale. As we have Riley continuing to spike.
He's just going to keep doing that all race.
Cab. As WoW 05 has been racing pretty decent, I guess. He's considering what he more notably does, you know, he's doing all right. As he spins out, I jinx everything, boys, but we're going to have, currently in the lead, I believe, still is Darkar. By a sizable margin. AJ, will you not tell me that's 6 seconds right now that Darkar has on Alex Da?
According to the leaderboard, it's 3 seconds.
Bro, the leaderboard is bad. It's broke, okay? Don't trust me. It's broke.
That's pretty accurate.
Tell me there's not 3, it's 3 seconds, bro? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's about 3 seconds.
No way.
Remember, this track is only like 30 long, so.
As NLJ, I believe, spun out. He gets back on his feet, gets his bearings.
So yeah, it's 3.78. Builder just another second back.
Not in danger of getting lapped. Doug is still up there, I believe, right? Yeah, he's up there. He's trailing 13 seconds to the leader. Maybe need a caution here. Not on purpose, of course, kids, but in general. A wreck, yes. We're hopefully not getting a one-lap shootout here. It's just not what you want to see. But Alex DA is really poking around the top 3. Just Dar needs to really separate himself, get a really big lead on these guys. Because I don't think you're going to be able to... There's trade-offs for doing like a one-lap shootout. Can you get Crazy back on the track as he rejoins? But there's different things to doing a one-lap shootout than like taking a multiple laps to gain the lead.
I hope this doesn't come down to a one-lap shootout.
This is like every race because some kid decides to flip his car.
I'm going to try to prevent that. If like it's not bad, then
If you guys didn't know, in I believe Ashton's series, there was a one-lap shootout with Crazy and he won. So shout out to him. Winning a one-lap shootout, not easy, but I believe Builder. Is that Builder of Worlds stuck in the... I think Builder just left. Builder just left his car right on the track.
where is it?
It's on, it's near the bleachers.
Let me, I'll
Bleachers
pull it
is.
off the track for now.
As we have Darkar running the front, looking to catch up to WoW05. Meanwhile, we look at NLJ. Oh, yeah, dude, you gotta call caution. There's someone stuck outside. Hold on. I'll see if...
Who is it?
I think it's Crazy.
What's he doing?
As he looks to get back in the track. It's
What he's doing?
going the wrong way. But no collide is on, so it doesn't really affect anything there. Broken
I don't really know why he's doing that.
has dropped a considerable amount from Darkar. He's going to look for a wreck here. He'd be very lucky if he got one at 40. As this track's getting a little sloppy with people trying to hurry up and catch to the front for these last laps. But as of right now, I'd say Alex DA looks to have it in the bag as long as he stays up in the top 3. And Broken finishes just behind him, right?
We'll get a yellow.
We
Well, I'll try to get him out of the... I'm going to have to call a yellow.
So a
He's
yellow
stuck.
is called at lap 40. So there's going to be less spacing at the front. It's 5 laps, but you're going to need to run your best 5 laps if you want to win here against people like Darkar. It would be nice to see someone else finish, but...
I am going to look into this post-race. Al seemed to purposely himself on the
Well, that's been a conspiracy for a bit, hasn't it? It's been...
like just now. Very
Well,
interesting.
considering... we're hoping that this is going to be a clean race here to end this. No one-lap shootout, boys. We will probably be doing an interview with the guy who wins. If not, we will sign out. So, Torn is asking to be on lead lap, but it's not down multiple. Later tonight, for possible broadcast of the RBN, we have the Knights at the Cougars. And that's it for tonight, I guess. So we are looking for these final laps here. What guy are we looking at that we could really finish higher than we expect? Any ideas, AJ?
I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do with Crazy because he's having some issues right now.
Well, personally, I think a guy who could finish high, considering where he's at right now, is Nubsy. Or maybe Tornado surprises me and doesn't flip over and takes the dub, but never know.
What is Wow doing?
Oh, Tornado's multiple laps down, but maybe someone like Broken.
Let me fix their lap real quick.
Alright, cool. As we await laps to be fixed. I know Doug's looking like a fan favorite for you guys, so...
Alright, I think we are good to go. Let's.
I'd agree. As we get ready to really wrap this race up, very quick race, just fringing under an hour right now. A very good race considering it's a lot easier to really officiate with no cautions and really nothing to corner cut on.
I didn't see anyone to.
As we wait, Darkar, I'd say no jump. Darkar's, I think, is in the early lead as of right now.
We would call Doug, but he properly stopped after jumping.
Yeah, it's okay. As we have a big wreck by Alex Da. He recovers though. As Darkar continues a sizable lead. It's not really going to be feasible for him to win unless Alex Da really blows something here. Doug up in the top 3 right now. Really is everybody really treading. NLJ is up at the top. So is, I believe that's Alex, yes. So as we turn on to lap 41, close pack right now. Dark trying to separate himself from the middle, as he does very well with a great turn. I believe that's 3. Turn 4. My apologies. Dar has at least a 3-second, maybe 2-second lead. Okay, I'll be generous.
It is setting up for Broken right now, though. Alex is catching him.
Yeah, it is setting up for Broken at the number 2 spot.
3 positions in between Broken and Alex right now.
What does Alex need to lose? What does he need to lose?
5 positions.
Well, we could see a last lap breakdown or meltdown from Alex. Maybe he'll run into a potential death wall next season, or just in general mess up one of these turns, or most likely maybe the chicane right here with the cones that sometimes still get people considering they think they're uncollidable. As Darkar finishes ahead of Riley, currently a 2-second lead for Darkar.
This is how past Broken this last lap, but they're battling for position right now.
Darkar's still ahead. I think Wow is rounding out the pack in the back, just looking for some points for his team for just finishing. As we have a very tight race for these top 5 spots. Countdown here. The flag is getting ready to be raised. Very curious to see who will win Motorsports Park here at the ITCRA headquarters. Darkar looking to pull away here, but Nubsy is... Who is that? Is that Squeaker and he's laps down? Oh my god. Squeaker looking for the win, boys. I'm just kidding. But it's looking like Alex Da is pushing up too. Holding the potential 2 spot as Squeaker flips out to a cone. Broken is behind too. It's the
final lap.
It's the final lap here, guys. I'm interested to see what Riley's doing here. How are we going to count that if he lags across the finish line?
It should score it correctly, but we could review the footage.
Yeah, so we're going to focus on Darkar here as he looks to pull away. It looks like this is all Darkar's race, unless...
And it looks like, as of right now,
Darkar's going to win.
I won't say anything yet, because I have a terrible habit. Alex, Da 678 will win the championship.
Alex Da will take home the championship? Yep, there it is.
Takes the win. Alex will be the champion.
The first ever back-to-back champion of the ITCRA.
We'll review footage, of course, just to make sure that no one was cutting.
But we will give him a... Do you have the trophy thing in here?
Yes, we do. But as of right now, championship will go to Alex Da 678. Holds a trophy thing, ceremony, I guess. As soon as we review the footage, that we will we can end the stream there.
Alright guys, thanks for watching the ITCRA finale. I will see you guys all in a bit.